Hey guys, so today's tutorial is an everyday look which is perfect for work or for school. It was requested by one of my subscribers, and she also wanted me to incorporate something to make brown eyes a little bit more wow. So I've done that by adding a blue liquid liner to the top and bottom lash lines, so I hope you guys will stay tuned to see how I did this. So the first thing you want to do is apply an eyeshadow base such as Urban Decay Primer Potion, Too Faced Shadow Insurance, or something of that nature. And what this is going to do is prevent your eyeshadow from creasing. You could use a MAC paint pot or paint if you have more dry skin and if your eyeshadow doesn't tend to fade as much. But if you have oily skin, you do want to make sure you use an actual primer. That way it doesn't crease. And I've already applied my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I've already applied an eyeshadow base, which is MAC's Bare Study Paint Pot. Apply that all over my lid. And then as a highlight, you can choose anything you want. I applied a chamomile eyeshadow, which looks like this. Just right underneath the eyebrow, like that. And you can also bring it down into the crease a little bit if you like. Just like that. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is apply my lid color, and today I'll be using MAC's Naked Pigment. Looks like, oh, I want to spill it. Looks like that. It's a really pretty like champagne color with a little bit of sparkle, and I'm also going to use this as a cheek highlight once I do my face. But today I'm doing my eyes first, that way if I get any fallout I can easily clean it up. So just press that right on top of that paint pot that you applied. And the reason why I applied a shimmery paint pot instead of a matte one is because I want the shimmer to show up. And if you use shimmery pigment over a matte base, it'll kind of tone down the shimmer a little bit. But if that's what you're going for, that's totally fine. But for me, I do want that shimmer to show up. And what's great about this Naked Pigment is that any skin tone can wear it. You can wear it like as a cheek highlight for like really fair skin tones. And you can use it as a cheek highlight for darker skin tones, and it won't look ashy because it has that little bit of like nudeness in it. It's not like a frosty white. Alright, second thing I'm going to take is my bronzer, which I will be using on my cheeks as well. This is MAC's Refined Golden Bronzer. So I'm going to take a little bit of that with a 224 brush and just put that right in my crease. Get my bangs out of the way. So this isn't anything fancy. This is something that you can do really quick for school or for work on those days where you don't want to wear too much makeup, or if you can't wear too much makeup but you still want to have a little bit of definition and shimmer here and there. This is a great option. Now the bronzer isn't super matte. It has a tiny bit of shimmer in it, but once you apply it to your eyes or to your cheeks, it doesn't look so frosty, which is nice. And with bronzers, or something like this, because it is so light, you don't have to be too precise with it, which is why I'm using a 224. But if you did want a little bit more definition, you could use a more, precise brush. I'm using my 226. And just take that. You still want to tap it off, that way you don't get too much fallout. And then you can just slowly start making it a little bit darker here on the outer edge, like that. So that's pretty much it. It's a really quick, simple eye that you can do for every day. This is usually what I wear every day. And to make it a little bit more fun, or just to change things up a little bit, you could either use a colored eyeliner on the upper or lower lash line, I really like these MAC Super Slick Liquid Eyeliners. This blue one I have is called Signature Blue, and the other one I have is Smoky Air, which is a purple one. And these are really pretty. If you're going to use them on your upper lash line, I suggest doing that first and then doing your mascara, because if you do it the other way around, you're going to get blue or purple all over your eyelashes. You might like that. If that's what you're going for, that's cool, but if not, that's an easier way to do it. And then if you want to use it on your lower lash line, I suggest using it with something like this, like an angled liner brush, or the 212, which is like a flat liner brush, and then just put some of the product on the brush and then use it down here. So blue and purples are some of my favorite colors to pair with brown eyes. I feel like, I don't know, just the dark color makes it like stand out more, but it's not like black and it's not like a weird bright color. So that's something, you know, to keep in mind if you want to play around with color. Now you could also do like a really thin black eyeliner on the top and then do like a color on the bottom, like blue or purple. So yeah, I'm going to just add mascara, and then I'll probably do the Signature Blue on the lower lash line. So I'll do that real quick and I'll be right back to show you how I did my face. So this is a close-up of the eyes that are finished. I actually ended up putting a little bit of that blue eyeliner very thin on the upper lash line and on the lower lash line. And then I did a little bit of black eyeliner on the waterline and added my mascara. And I also added my concealer, which is the MAC Select Moisture Cover in NW30. That's what it looks like. So I applied some of that under my eyes. And where did I put it? And to set it, I used a little bit of MAC's Prep and Prime translucent powder. It's a little bit that I have like in a little container. And now I'll zoom out and I'll show you how I finished the rest of my face. Alright, so I already applied my primer, which is the MAC mattifying, or it's called matte. It's like a mattifying gel. It's like a primer. It's not their actual primer, but that's what I like to use. And then for powder, I'm using my Studio Care Blend powder in medium dark, and this is my favorite powder from MAC. I've used the Studio Fix powder, and I feel like the formula is very like drying. And I've used the Select sheer powder over to set like my foundation and stuff, and I didn't like it. And this is definitely my favorite powder, and I feel like it covers it gives me a little bit of coverage, and it is matte, but it just feels so soft and like creamy on the skin. I just love it. Now I'm using that with a 109 brush just to really buff it into my skin and give myself a little bit more coverage with this powder. So I'm just swirling it in my powder and just buffing it all over my face. And I get a lot of compliments when I wear this powder. My friends tell me that my face just looks really flawless, and they ask me what foundation I'm using, and I tell them I'm not wearing foundation, it's just my powder. And then on my cheeks, again, I'm using my Refined Golden Bronzing Powder, and I'm using my 168 with that. And I'm just gonna do a very quick application. I would use my 129, but it's dirty right now, so this is what I have to work with right now. Just doing it really quick just to give my skin a little bit of color. Now it probably looks like I have a lot more on camera, but in real life it doesn't look like that much powder. And then just to set everything, well, not really set everything, but so my skin looks a little bit more natural, I'm using my Fix Plus spray. I'm just going to spray a little bit of that all over. Oh, it smells great. I love this stuff. And it's just going to take the powdery look away, which isn't very powdery at all. Like I said, this powder is very like creamy feeling. It's very moisturizing. So yeah, that's it. You can use any lip gloss that you want. My lips are chapped right now, so I just put a little bit of lip balm on. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful and easy to do for every day. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.